Joining us today is the Executive Director of Watching Over Whiskers, Marcy Bulling. Good to see you.
Good to see you today.
And good to see your friend. Well, who is your friend?
I brought Kipling with me today.
Kipling.
Yeah.
That's a very, royal name, I feel like.
He's very answered. You know, he says, I'm named after Rudyard Kipling, you know, famous. I'm a famous
So you're
lad.
an English cat.
He's a famous lad.
All right, what is Kipling's story?
So we were called last September to pick him up. He was a small kitten, if you can believe that at the time.
Wait, that was just last year, so he's only like one or so?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, he's giant now, so clearly he's got a
Yeah.
little Maine Coon action going based on the look we have here. And all the cute little, look at his little two his little toe beans.
Yeah.
He
Very
is so
toes.
sweet, but he was very sick when we picked him up, and he was very injured, which is why we'd been called.
I can kind of see that in one of his eyes,
Yep.
too.
So, the eye was impacted, and so people told us he was hit by a car,
Oh, no.
but his injuries were not consistent with being hit by a car.
Horrible, Marcy.
It was very sad, and it took us a little while to fully determine that that was indeed the case, and that was indeed the case.
Oh, man.
Really, what's happened is at some point he suffered a blunt force trauma, kind of straight to his nose. He's so funny. Look at him. He's just like turning into like a potato.
I feel
don't
like
know
all
what's
the
happening.
cats that you bring in kind of sit like people. They kind of just like sit like
Well,
they're on a couch.
used to being snuggled and cuddled
Yeah,
so much.
that's a good sign. That's
He's
a good
been
thing.
babied, but he
Oh,
says,
look at that arm on your arm.
I know,
Like,
he's just the best is what he is.
Uh-huh.
And so he said, I'm looking for, so what we did, we actually raised money on our page and did a special endoscopy. We did this whole thing with Bradford Park where they went down in there and looked for polyps and everything in this boy and found nothing except lots and lots of bad scar tissue buildup from the injury.
Okay, so he might need an extra caring home. Is that what you're saying?
He needs a calm, quiet home.
Okay.
So ideally what we talked about with Dr. Anderson just last week is a calm home that's maybe got another very laid back feline in it because he likes to
does
play
like other
some.
cats,
and he
but-
wants a buddy desperately. But what he needs to not do is be running, chasing, jumping, screaming, yelling with somebody
for
and
the
over
injuries.
exerting
Okay.
himself.
That makes
because
sense.
obviously his snorting and his breathing, so this has impacted his breathing, right, a little bit. So like you and I might go run a 5K and we're like, well, it would be a lot, it'd be way too much for him to go do
Okay.
something that's
kind of
that-
more like asthma, but it's not asthma.
Correct.
Okay.
So, so he's
a calm
fine.
home.
He's fine. He's healthy. He doesn't have cancer. None of those things we were worried about.
to know.
So it's just
And
a
he's
little
not
scary.
old. I mean, he's still a young man.
Yep.
Wow.
He says I'm kind of nervous that Aunt Marcy brought me out here today, so I'm shedding fibers of joy all over the studio. So sorry.
We have a vacuum. It's
I
fine.
know, it's like-
Okay, so tell us what would go like the process if we wanted to foster or adopt.
You bet. So we have both applications to foster and adopt on our website, watchingoverwhiskers.org. And we adopt to inside-only homes. I think he now sees his fibers of joy floating through the air, which is absolutely hysterical. And
You did that.
We
You did
supply
that,
you. I know he goes, that's not me. Don't blame me. We supply and cover the vetting, all the food and litter if you need it. If you don't, we love when fosters can help with that. I mean, right now we're caring for about 300 cats and kittens.
That's amazing.
We are, to
takes a
say
lot of
we're beyond
manpower.
capacity is an understatement. We desperately need fosters. We need people who've been thinking about adopting to pull that trigger and apply.
Yeah.
You know, we have, I think, 80 kittens right now in various stages of vetting. So lots and
okay.
lots of kittens. I could have brought 1 million of those to run all through the studio, but then we'd have had to chase them, pick them up.
I mean, look how personable he is. Like, he just wants to be held and loved, you know?
He is. He's just, look at him.
Oh, my
He's leaning into you now. He says, I'm just a big baby.
Do you like me too, then?
He
Kipling?
says, I like you. He says, let's be
Yeah.
friends.
All right, well, so remind people your website and where we can locate you.
Yep, so watchingoverwhiskers.org. We have a very active Facebook page with Messenger and things
Okay.
like that. There's also a contact us on our website,
Okay.
you know, for people who have questions or can't find a form or whatever.
And if you want to just volunteer, we can just come to you as well.
Yes, we have an application for you to volunteer as well, and we have training tomorrow night scheduled already. So we need, as you know, fosters funding forever homes and fabulous feline tears is what I call them.
Yes, yes.
Because it really does take a community to care for all of those with no voice but our own. And that's where we're at, you guys.
Yeah, and you do a good job. What's your address?
3014 East Sunshine.
Okay,
Sweetie.
thank you so much, Marcy.
Thanks for having
Kipling
Kipling and I in
needs someone
today.
to love
Look at
him.
this
Yes,
baby.
thank you.